For centuries, a legendary royal ship carrying gold and treasures was believed to be a myth.
Today, an international team has arrived to uncover its secrets. Mission begins now.
After years of studying ancient maps, historical records, and satellite data,
The expedition has finally identified the most likely location of the lost.
every coordinate has been carefully verified. The search is no longer based on legend, it is guided by multi-beam sonar sends thousands of sound waves deep into the ocean, creating a detailed map of the seafloor. Minutes later, an enormous object appears on the display. Its size, shape, and proportions closely match historical descriptions of the legendary royal ship. Because the wreck lies far beyond safe diving limits, the team deploys a state-of-the-art remotely operated vehicle. Equipped with high-definition cameras and powerful floodlights, the ROV becomes the expedition's eyes beneath the sea. Centuries of silence beneath the sea. Captain, visual confirmations, it's human exploration. After confirming the existence of the legendary royal ship, the mission enters its most dangerous phase. Every diver knows that one mistake at this depth could be fatal. Equipped with advanced diving technology and constant communication with the surface, the team prepares to descend into history. With every meter they descend, sunlight fades and silence grows stronger. Beneath them lies a forgotten world untouched for centuries. Every movement brings the team closer to uncovering one of history's greatest maritime mysteries. Time has frozen inside this magnificent vessel. Although the ocean has claimed it for hundreds of years, its royal craftsmanship remains astonishing. Every corridor may hold priceless artifacts or hidden dangers. Ancient royal symbols cover the entrance to this hidden chamber. Historians believe only the king's most valuable treasures were stored behind doors like these. If their theory is correct, history is only moments away from changing forever. As the ancient chamber opens, centuries of mystery come to an end. The legendary royal ship was real, and so was its treasure. The treasure is here! It's incredible! Recovery is approved. Let's bring it up. Finding the treasure was only the beginning. Recovering centuries-old royal artifacts without damaging them requires extraordinary precision. Every movement must be carefully controlled because one mistake could destroy priceless pieces of history forever. Each artifact is documented, photographed, and carefully secured before being moved. These objects have rested beneath the ocean for centuries, and preserving their condition is just as important as discovering. For the first time in hundreds of years, the royal treasure sees sunlight again. Every member of the expedition understands they are witnessing a historic moment that future generations will remember.
The operation continues. Much more treasure remains inside the royal ship.
Hour after hour, the operation continues with remarkable precision. More royal chests, gold bars, ceremonial statues, and priceless historical objects emerge from the ancient ship. The scale of the discovery exceeds every expectation. Hidden beneath layers of sediment lies one final royal chest, unlike anything recovered before. Ancient seals still remain intact and is in its contents since the ship disappeared into the sea. The expedition now prepared for important recovery and torture. This is the most delicate stage of the expedition. The royal chest has remained untouched beneath the ocean for centuries. Every movement is controlled with absolute precision to protect one of history's greatest archaeological discoveries. For the first time in hundreds of years, the royal chest rises from the depths into daylight. What was once only a legend now stands before the world as undeniable evidence of an extraordinary chapter in human history. Follows strict archaeological procedures. The ancient seal remains remarkably preserved. As the lid slowly opens, centuries of silence are finally broken, revealing treasures that have not been seen since the day this royal ship disappeared beneath the sea. Archaeological discoveries are valuable not only because of their wealth, but because of the history they preserve. Every artifact is carefully recorded, protected, and prepared for its journey to secure storage on land. The greatest phase of the underwater recovery mission is complete. Behind them remains the silent royal ship that protected its secrets for centuries, while ahead lies the final journey to preserve this extraordinary treasure for future generations. After one of the greatest underwater archaeological discoveries in history, the expedition finally returns to shore. Every recovered artifact is now under maximum security as the priceless royal treasure begins its final journey to a protected conservation facility. Every movement is carefully monitored by engineers, archaeologists, and security specialists. The goal is simple: protect every priceless artifact exactly as it was recovered from the ancient royal ship. With the treasure safely loaded, a heavily protected convoy begins its journey. Every kilometer is monitored because these priceless artifacts represent an irreplaceable part of human history. Months of planning and weeks of dangerous exploration have led to this moment. The recovered royal treasure now enters one of the most secure conservation facilities, where every artifact will be preserved for future generations. The mission is complete. What began as a centuries-old legend has become one of the greatest archaeological discoveries ever done. Ready treasure to taser to world. If the ocean is snis. After curving the treasure from the ocean was only half the mission. After centuries beneath salt water, every artifact must now undergo years of careful scientific conservation. The smallest mistake could permanently damage irreplaceable pieces of history. Every grain of sediment tells part of the artifact's journey through time. Conservation specialists work patiently, preserving every ancient detail exactly as it survived beneath the ocean for centuries of sediment carefully removed and beautifully greets pastores and then with rusplity. The ditchful and redoubled self, the Kunstpur is proving one of the most powerful kingdoms of Earth. Using the recovered artifacts, translated inscriptions, and historical records, researchers gradually reconstruct the ship's final voyage. What was once a forgotten legend is now becoming one of the most remarkable archaeological discoveries ever documented. After months of careful conservation and scientific research, the legendary royal treasure is finally ready. The Englishans, distinct from the seasons of people who witness great archaeological discoveries, tells a story of faction. The discovery of the royal treasure quickly becomes international news.
This is breaking news. The legendary royal ship has been confirmed.
Historians call it one of the greatest underwater archaeological discoveries of modern times. This find rewrites our understanding of royal maritime. Using modern scientific technology, researchers uncover remarkable details about the civilization that built the royal ship. Every artifact adds another missing chapter to history.
This crown confirms a royal
The royal crown represents extraordinary craftsmanship and symbolizes the power of an ancient kingdom whose story remained hidden beneath the sea for centuries. The craftsmanship is incredible.
We're finalizing the report.
Years of research reached their conclusion as archaeologists published their findings. The legendary royal ship is no longer a myth, but a committed historical discovery that is existing of ancient maritime history. Our research confirms the royal ship's historic history. The expedition that transformed legend into history is recognized around the world. Through courage, science, and teamwork, these explorers preserved an extraordinary chapter of humanity's past for future generations. Using thousands of underwater photographs and laser scans, researchers digitally rebuild the royal ship exactly as it appeared before it sank. This virtual reconstruction allows historians to study every detail without disturbing the fragile wreck resting beneath the ocean. The digital reconstruction reveals extraordinary engineering skills far ahead of their time. Every beam, joint, and carved support demonstrates the remarkable craftsmanship of ancient shipbuilders who mastered the sea centuries ago. After years of exploration, conservation, and research, the complete scientific report is released. Historians across the world now have access to one of the most significant underwater archaeological discoveries ever documented. The evidence is one legendary royal treasure has finally returned to history, but the oceans still guard countless untold stories beneath their waves. Every expedition answers one question while uncovering many more. Somewhere beneath these waters, the next great discovery is still waiting. After years of exploration, conservation, and research, the royal treasure is finally presented to the world in its permanent home. What was once hidden beneath the ocean now belongs to the shared history of humanity.
The greatest value of this discovery is not the gold itself, but the knowledge it brings.
This crown tells about royal life centuries ago.
Incredible journey, bringing the past to life. Every discovery begins with curiosity. What once seemed impossible became reality through science, teamwork, and determination. The journey changed not only history, but everyone who took part in it. Although the expedition has ended, the responsibility of protecting history continues. Every artifact will remain preserved so future generations can learn from the past. The greatest treasure recovered from the ocean is not simply gold, it is the history, culture, and knowledge that now belonged to all humanity.
Once hidden beneath the ocean, these extraordinary artifacts now preserve the story of an ancient kingdom for the entire world. From the silent depths of the ocean to the halls of history, this extraordinary journey has revealed a forgotten world. Although this remarkable expedition has come to an end, the oceans continues forgotten civilization. What began as an ancient legend became one of the greatest archaeological discoveries through patience, courage, and science. From the silent depths of the ocean to the halls of history, This extraordinary journey has revealed a forgotten royal treasure,